Bro. Okay. Oh Jesus, I kind of ripped it. That's whatever. Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Bleach Saturdays. I'm actually doing this way earlier than usual. Particularly because I need to get this out of the way so I can actually focus on sleeping tonight. So that's that. But setting that aside, bro, I have no idea what happened. But dude, I T ranked. I'm pretty sure I had 50,000 like points last time. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just didn't play it, but I have no idea what happened. Okay, I swear to God, I got like the 50,000 points in that one. I guess I gotta go just keep playing, but I couldn't tell you. All right, if I win trick, we're just gonna keep going. Yeah, it's just basically automatic win per for most teams, I think. Oh my God. But yeah, no, I was actually gonna start a little bit later, but dude, I lost that, and I was like, okay, okay. But I think yeah, we're gonna do another one. Yeah, we're gonna set it off there. I'm not super sure on that one, but whatever. Yeah, we'll leave it at rank 1200. That's fine. But yeah, no, dude, it's looking pretty good. That's what I wanted to start off with. I don't think I'm gonna make it too long this week. Mostly because I don't want to spend too much time on these videos. I think for particularly two reasons, right? So I seem to be spending a lot of time making these videos, as well as kind of just, and again, it's not necessarily a bad thing for me to spend time making these videos. But the problem is, I spent so long making these videos that they kind of end up falling short for two reasons. They're too long, so you guys don't watch them. Second, Sarah, they're too long, so it takes me way too much time to make them. So I think I should kind of, basically kind of coalesce them a little bit shorter. So that's kind of like the main thing. But I think that we're actually going to look at the attribute trees a little bit because I've been meaning to upgrade them for a bit now. But I think we're going to just kind of level everything up, I think, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, especially since I think... Yeah, we should be able to get a good chunk of the way. So that should be pretty good. Alright. In quotations, a good chunk. Alright, let me see what the next one's gonna be. Do I have enough? I do. Okay. We get like 50 levels off that. Again, this is particularly why I just can't bother with most of these ones, because it just does not make that much of a difference, sadly. And again, that was literally me just kind of every single week, but you have to do it daily, basically, is the problem. I think the max amount of pages that they're going to have might be 10. Might be. If they go at, like, page 25, I think that'd be fine. But, also, I'm glad you're doing well, Dusty. I'm kind of, just to kind of put on blankly. Yeah, we met, me and Dusty messaged a little bit. If y'all, it's in the comments, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm hoping you've been feeling a lot better. I will say I wanted to play a little bit. Actually, that's another reason. Actually, I want to get done with a lot of the kind of nitty gritty stuff, like Saturday and even like Sunday stuff already, so I can, more in particular, work towards just doing anything else like today. So maybe grinding, maybe doing something else, maybe start doing some other content, because I want to do more stuff. But like every end of the week, I end up really tired, and it's for several reasons. I just don't want to play it. Maybe it's an update. Maybe it's something else that just kind of tires me out by the end of the week. More often than not, it's just work being work. But regardless of how irritating that can be, we should ideally be fine this week. So I'm excited for the 11th anniversary. They already started releasing the kind of like the small stuff, 10th anniversary highlights type episodes. I did my first summon. This was so shit. I got a little pissed. I don't think you should be able to. I think you should be summoning on this one because for some reason they're still including actual dog shit, dude. Like if I'm being real, let me see the character pool. Because I got like fucking like it has 377. Okay, so yeah, this is still pretty ass. Yeah, it contains 12 total featured characters and then it contains actual shit. It does contain a bunch of that I don't own, but I had the gall of having the bad luck that I already owned what I got. I got Yamamoto for some fucking reason. I know these are paid a little bit, but like, bro. Like, I think the only thing that are kind of noticeable from me are these two, I think, from me. Actually, maybe these four. I already have, do I have Yoichi? I think I might already have her. I might. I think I do. At least I think I did. Hold on. I do. Okay. I think the one I didn't get was probably Giselle and like. Ah, man, that was actually such a good banger though. Fuck, dude. At least the characters, I like both of them, so I was kind of cooked on that one. But I think they were both kind of okay last time I checked. Nothing super special, at least from the power scaling kind of side of things. Nothing like the repeat of Meninas. Meninas was just kind of like a banger unit. I do think they were good, but I don't think there was anything noticeable about them. I think there was some talk about some of the newer characters being leaked already. I will not be talking into it because I'm good. I don't need to like really talk about leaks until it's kind of out. Because again, until I see it, seeing is believing it. And everybody can like, or probably already know, but I'm like, eh. There's no reason for me to like just watch that just being kind of pre-release, and it kind of just bothers me. Like, oh, okay, so this is what it is. So my expectations are lowered or whatever. That's up to y'all to kind of decide. But let me see. I think I have my character. I think I should just have it by rarity. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the newest characters. So let me double check how Giselle and Meninas were, right? Aura. What the fuck is Aura? Aura plus 20 SP, Aura plus 20 attack? What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is Aura? Huh? Did they release another effect and I didn't even realize it? So, okay, so only Giselle has it, but that's not a good thing. So, I think I remember there being like a mention of having just, not necessarily on her, I think just having her on the team boosts everybody, but is that what it is? Hold on, let me see the news. Would this be selection? Where would it be? No, this is. Summons, okay. Kimpachi free makeover summons, 1,000-year blow, okay. Nope, wrong one. Dude, honestly though, Candace looks banger. But, no. Ready summons, I think that's what it is. Is that it? No. Dude, they just released the Bambis again. I'm actually so, oh god, damn it. Swimsuit Marine summons, Zenith. What the hell does Zenith summons mean, actually? It's kind of been, like, kind of irritating me. I thought Zenith summons, like, Zenith, the Zenith is basically kind of like the Peak, but let me actually read what it does, effectively, right? Because last time I read this, and I was a little bit confused by it. Giselle's powerful possesses auras, SP plus 20 in attack, allowing her to continue to increase spiritual pressure attack of all allies by simply being included in the team. She can inflict dominate for all her attacks, allowing her to make enemies fight among themselves without attacking her as a plus type element. Okay, so Okay, so I was right. So aura is a new effect. So that fuck. I don't know why I didn't even think about it. They just added a new way to fucking sell you a fucking character. Ah, fuck. Dude, I've been so out of it, I didn't even realize that they're monetizing that shit. I mean, at least it's nothing like the fucking EX skills, which are locked behind your fucking, like your dupe level. Some of them are not as like bad because some of them EX reduce strong attack cooldown is kind of maxed out, but devastation being kind of locked by 12% is kind of tough. And again, 12% of a difference. I talked to my brother the other day about like, hey, it's only an 8% effect, only an 8% difference on one character. And in all honesty, I was talking out of my ass. I know how much 1% can make a difference in a fight. 1% is the difference between you staying alive and you killing the enemy. 1% extra damage. 1 damage. Hell, fuck 1%. If it was only 1%, it would still be ridiculous. Having one extra damage is the difference between killing an enemy and you dying. 1. That's all it takes. Hell, 0.1, 0.0001. Though the game might not look at it that way, so it's at least probably 1. Right? That is the difference between you beating that boss that you couldn't do it, and you staying, or basically, in other words, right? So that's the difference between beating the world record and you not beating the world record. 1 second, half a second, 0.3 seconds. I don't think it's measured in that low scale in here, but 1 is what matters, right? Jesus, I don't know why I'm so gassy right now. But I am a little like, because it's 20%, 20% SP in attack. So it boosts NAD and it boosts like SP base character, so that's good. But fuck, damn it! And actually, is she at least SP 20, like SP 80%? Yeah, ailments versus red. Okay, so yeah, she is. Okay, so damage to dominate enemies, we can even debilitator, bombardment, frenzy plus 3 in guild quests. Okay. So she's a guild quest character. She's still decent. I'm kind of annoyed that she's kind of only guild quest, kind of mostly guild quest based characters, but it's not bad. However, setting that aside, right? What are we looking forward to? Right? I don't think they've released any of the upcoming stuff yet. So, if we're looking at summons, right? Highlight summons is all they've released. They've also released the marine summons, the step up, the selection one, right? So, if you only want a specific character, that's that. But most of us probably want both. But we're gonna leave it there. I did try a little bit again. I did trying a little bit of some comment. I have not tried it. I've been wanting to try it, so that's one thing. But I think I'm about ready to. Ooh, okay, hold on. Yeah, I did want to try a bit more, but I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about today. So, I'm kind of excited for the future, upcoming in the 11th anniversary. I did see a little bit on it because I say a little bit of the leaks. It's more particularly I saw a little bit of just kind of people's thumbnails. So that was that. But I think we're gonna leave it there for today because I don't want to talk too much. Let me know what you guys think about the upcoming 11th anniversary. Are you guys excited? Is there any character you want to see? Because I have not heard about it too much. The 10th anniversary step up highlight summons I think are pretty ass, to be honest. Still, if it wasn't enough, the summer units wasn't enough to just kind of beat you. And honestly, the one that actually did beat me like hell was probably the one with Bambietta's in it. So that might have cooked me. However, in my personal opinion, I'm fine. I'm chilling. I want a Bambietta. She's a PvP unit. I'm chilling. If anybody's gonna get replaced, I think in the upcoming patches, probably the bottom, not at the bottom of the barrel, but one of the easiest characters to replace is probably gonna be Miller Rose. Miller Rose is kind of the upcoming kind of character. If they replace Uryu, that might be a little bit surprising. However, here's kind of the downside, right? So the way that it looks, right? Right now, if they have like a very, very hard, what do I call it? Quincy counter, that might be a little bit tough. However, since Bambietta and even Oreo can counter Quincy's themselves, it ends up being kind of like a battle of who has like the greatest counter, right? So I think the next one is probably gonna be replaced is gonna be Mila Rose. But I think it's gonna be pretty chill. Because he also has Quincy counter, too, on top of that. Quincy... No, these guys have Stern Ritter counter. So, I think if they just get, like a Quincy, just like a straight-up Quincy instead of just kind of like a, oh, because that... actually, yeah. If they get replaced Stern Ritter with Quincy on any of these units, that's going to be much better. Because that way, even if you replace it down the line, it's not going to change. However, the main thing that might need replacement is that, and possibly, yeah, because she counters humans, she kills Orihime pretty fast, on top of just having Poise Break. I don't know what they... Oh, that's what it is, actually. The next character for Brave Battle is going to be an Aura character. So, once they release that, and honestly, forget every single character that is in this team. I didn't even realize this. So, Aura's being new effect might be bad. Why would that be bad? Because it actually scales your team by 60% overall. It's 20% attack on everybody. SP boost is not really affected because everybody has SP boost, SP Chappie's dispenser, right? So that's not really affected. I wish I had like some effects for Bambietta, but it's fine. The main thing, right, is once that happens, you're gonna have to replace somebody in the team, no matter what, because that 20% attack difference is enough to just kind of kill your team. And I don't know if it's pre-affected or post-affected, but regardless, your team's gonna be like just wholeheartedly just affected really hard, really harshly. So that is kind of something to look forward to, but something to kind of be aware of. But I think we're gonna leave it there. Thank you guys for joining me for this one. Have a good one. Stay solid. Have a wonderful day. And bye-bye. Thank you for joining me on Bleach Saturdays. Have a good one. See you next week.